come to eat more, consume more, and use even more energy. Where some scientists claim that glaciers would melt and cause land to sink, or food shortages due to overpopulation falls, let's take a look at how our little lives have changed the earth so far.
50 years ago, the earth, which used to produce 1 billion tons of grain a year, now produces 3 billion tons.
As a result, global fertilizer use has tripled every year, with more than 5 million tons of pesticides being sprayed on the ground.
But most of these crops are not used as food for people. 90% of the grain is used as feed for livestock.
Money gets from feeding just a huge amount of grain to animals is a amount of meat and a huge amount of excrements.
In addition, antibiotics administered to reduce the death rate of livestock are mostly not absorbed into the animal's body, but are mixed with the feces and spilled into the water.
The same goes for underwater cetaceans. Atlantic salmon on land come from the sea. 99.99% are raised in fish farms.
Hello, you need to feed 3 kilograms of salmon to get 1 kilogram of salmon. As a result, about 1/3 of fish caught the sea are used as food for fish farms.
The fact that more and more small fish head to fish farms also means that the food of sea creatures such as dolphins, sea lions, and humpback whales is getting smaller and smaller.
The bigger problem is that 40% of the food on our plates like this turns into trash.
The amount of waste generated by the entire OECD country amounts to 150 million tons a year and up to 400 million tons, including the rest of the world.
Food and clean water and fear for food to be thrown away without eating.
Have abandoned countless plants and animals pointlessly extinct on this planet to satisfy our palate. When we find half of the food we in the trash can, we wonder why we cultivated the land. Why did we sow water and fertilize? Why did we fatten the cows in the great breeding grounds?
We are wasting our lives on this apple, then we throw most of everything we've accomplished into the trash can.
When we throw food waste into landfills, we don't just throw a lump of calories. Each throw away the life of something else.
The past 50 years have been an era of abundance represented by more cars, more electricity, and more production. In the meantime, the use of fossil fuels around the world has tripled.
Most of the plastic is made from oil, and oil is used as fuel to run plastic factories.
This rate, oil and natural gas will run out in just 15 years and coal 115 years.
Even if we find an alternative to fossil fuels, it's only a thin decoration of a lazy energy cake we eat every day.
There is no magic solution to save Earth from the dark future of hunger, deficiency, and suffering caused by excessive consumption.
Balance and share more is the biggest task ever drawn at our generation.